Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Anime Reborn. In today's video, we're going to be going through and doing a solo run on the new portal that dropped called the T1 Ghost Portal. So, unlike the previous festival portal, I believe this one is just a tier 1. You actually acquire it from doing the... Here, let me show you guys real quick. So to get this portal, you have to clear the new ghost tunnel level, and you have to clear, you have to run in infinite mode. So you have a 20% chance to get this portal, I believe every 10 waves. So there's a chance there. So I got a few of them, and I've just been running it, honestly, for like the last few hours to try to nail down a team that works. But also, there's a few things I want to talk about with this new portal that make it challenging. So yeah, like I said, I've been at it for a few hours. It's been interesting because it's a lot more challenging than the previous portals. But also, it's the mechanics because... or I guess not even the mechanics, there's variables. So sometimes you get enemies that are times 2 speed, or they're sprinting, which make it pretty difficult. Sometimes you get a boss that's got 10 million HP, whereas the regular bosses on this are 5 million HP. And yeah, it's tricky. It's 15 waves, and you don't get a whole lot of money to work with. So you have to really craft your team in a very distinct way, and I've been trying to figure out a team that works with all 3 scenarios, whether it be the 10 million HP, whether it be fast moving enemies, or even just the regular 5 million HP bosses. So this is the team that I think will work for every scenario. It's been a challenge. I don't have, I gotta work with what I got. Like I say in every video, I've been extremely lucky. As a mostly free-to-play player, I've just put in a lot of playing time, so I was able to get Miracle on guys like GOHAN, Sid, Time King, things like that. So I have a lot of selection to work with. You have to have an extremely developed and powerful team to even attempt this solo, which is going to probably be unfortunate for the majority of players. But with that being said, like I say in my other videos as a disclaimer, this isn't really a how-to. This is just me doing a solo run of the portal, kind of just a gameplay video. Everyone's going to have different units available to them, different traits rolled on their units. So this is what works for me, and it's taken me a little bit of time to kind of get this to work and work smoothly. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it and get a portal going, and you'll kind of see the team that I have here. Bugged out. I gotta wait. Okay, whatever. It's a good time for me to explain my team, actually. So I stuck with GOHAN because the waves move quickly. He's a good progressive unit. He's cheap and he's powerful, so it helps you deal with those enemies, especially the fast-moving enemies early in the waves. You might be asking, why do I have 2 units that do slow? And the big reason for that is the only reason I have Yano on my team is because of the portal that you get that might give you the fast-moving enemies. They move very fast, and you have to set up quickly, and you need to be able to slow them down really early in the waves. So that's why I have Yano, because he's a cheap alternative to get enemies slowed down. And I also have Time King because he's perfect for the boss fight. When the boss rolls out, having Time King on the field, which is a constant slow, is going to really benefit the team, and you'll see why. But yeah, and then the rest of the units that I have here are pretty self-explanatory. I mean, Sid does crazy damage. We want him to get maxed out for his ability. But then we also want Nanomi on our team because he applies 35%. So that when he attacks an enemy, the enemy takes 35% more damage. And that means that because the debuff is on the enemy, the whole team benefits from it. So that's basically like giving our entire team 35% increased damage, because the entire team is taking advantage of that 35% extra damage the boss takes when Nanomi hits. So that's a really big deal. Speed cart, I've tried so many options between speed cart with Bulma and swapping around units for different units, and it's hard to find a team where the shoe fits all, so to speak, and fits all sizes, and this is really the one that I landed on that I think will work in every scenario of this portal. So yeah, without too much rambling here, guys, I'm just gonna hit start and I'll just talk you through how I run this solo. So as usual, we want to start with speed cart. Once we hit our second wave there and we get our 800, I will place down speed cart right away. And then right after that, we'll want Gohan. And it's really important, the reason why I've stationed myself here and not closer to the beginning is because when we are going up against the enemies that move fast, by the time I'm able to put my Gohan down, the enemies are about right here. So you really want to station here, have your Gohan down, because when you're dealing with the enemies that are running, they're going to be here by now, and you're going to want your Gohan to start eliminating them right away. Next unit I'm putting down is my Yano to start slowing them down, and now I'm going to put auto and put my priority down on speed cart by 1 tick and just get him auto leveling for the rest of our run. So from here, I'm going to go ahead, and now that speed cart's got his auto leveling going, it's safe to put down Nanomi. So now I've already got 3 units who are attacking, but I've also got slow already. I have Nanomi applying the debuffs on the enemies, and I have my Gohan starting to, attack enemies, and he's already benefiting from all the buffs. So now it's just kind of a bit of a waiting game. We just want to, so I'm going to actually start pumping upgrades into Gohan right away, because these enemies, like I said, these waves move quickly, and these enemies start to get pretty tanky pretty quickly. So you want to start balancing your upgrades between Gohan and the money you have available. You can keep Yano and Nanomi at 0. You really just have them on your team for their passives. I'm going to throw another one into Gohan. We're basically just upgrading Gohan to a point where the enemies aren't going to overrun us, but also until I have enough money after speed cart gets auto leveled to be able to place down my Sid as soon as possible. So here we are, we got the money, we're going to throw down Sid now. And at this point, I would say just start focusing Sid, because I was lucky enough to get, I actually got the miracle rolled on him exactly 4 hours ago, and I've just been testing with him ever since. But yeah, absolutely crazy damage he outputs. You definitely want to prioritize him and start getting him on the auto level once you place him down. We have to get him to 9 out of 9 because his special ability is what you're looking for when it comes to the boss. So you just want to throw auto level on him once you get him down. You can forget about Gohan for now. We just want to make sure that Sid gets prioritized. Get him to level 9. We want his special ability. That's mandatory. You can see we're already at wave 12, so this is going by really fast. So you have to be strategic and smart and efficient with how you place things down. Timing matters, and money management. Alright, so we're almost there. By the time we hit wave 15, we'll definitely be at 9 out of 9. But this is where things get tricky because we want to have Time King out on the last boss wave. So I'll show you guys kind of what I do as we get closer here. Yeah, as you can see, his last upgrade, 21k. It's quite a bit. I would really like to run a speed cart plus Bulma combo, but it works for when the boss has 10 million HP, 5 million HP, but you need Yano on the team. You need Yano on the team for when you get the fast enemies. Okay, so we got 9 out of 9 with Sid. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade, I'm gonna place down my Time King now. And I'm going to put him close to the lane because his passive, the closer the boss gets to Time King, the slower he becomes, up to 50% slowdown. So now we're left with 3,200. So I'm actually going to flip my switch on Gohan just to get him a discounted upgrade with Speed Cart. And now that all my upgrades are done, I'm going to get rid of, or I'm going to sell off my Speed Cart for that extra money. And this is pretty much what we're left with. It's unfortunate that I don't have more money to pump into my Time King because he gets really strong, but really we just want him for his slow. Unfortunately, Yano's a little bit useless now, but like I said, he's essential for early game when you get the portal with the fast enemies. But yeah, so Gohan at 6 out of 8. He's at 68k damage, which ain't bad. Sid, absurdly strong, and the key here is I'm not going to pop Sid's special ability just yet. I want to wait until he gets the debuff put on him from Nanomi. So I'm just going to wait. Once I see Nanomi attack, I'm going to pop Sid's ult. There it is. And then you want to pop his ultimate, and then you'll just see that HP melt. Oh. So it's a huge chunk, and you could see Time King's doing his thing, slowing down the enemy. If you can get rid of this boss, if you can defeat this boss by the time he crosses Time King, you should be okay, hopefully, on the 10 million HP boss. You might need to do a second part where if the boss does get through, you just sell all your units and finish the job with Sid and Time King. Down the lane for the 10 million HP bosses. And that's it. So yeah, just a couple things I want to talk about. So when you beat the tier, when you beat the portal, just like the previous portals, you will get another portal, as you can see right here. There is a chance to get a secret unit. I can't remember his name. But yeah, I'd like to show it, but I don't really want to make this video too long. I might make another video about, the rounds with the quick enemies that sprint, and then maybe another video of a round with the boss with 10 million HP, because this team will work in all 3 scenarios, but you have to adjust a little bit between the different kinds of rounds. So unless there's a team where you can just place it down, I don't think this kind of content's going to be macroable or easily macroable anyways without you kind of being here and attending to it. Just because of those different variations of the portal, you have to kind of adjust your team a little bit. But I do think this team that I'm running here can beat all 3. You just have to adjust a little bit. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here. Hopefully this was helpful for you if you were struggling with soloing this new portal content. It's definitely challenging compared to the previous portals and requires a highly invested team to be able to do this. 5 and 10 million HP on the bosses is no joke with only 15 waves. So if you guys want to see more gameplay of how I defeat the 10 million HP boss and the faster enemies, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to get some gameplay recorded and uploaded for you guys. Also, I'm planning on doing many more unit giveaways in the future, especially with the crazy amount of SIDS I got during the New Year's event. My very first giveaway ends tomorrow, and so I'll be doing a draw for the lucky winners who participated and uploading a video on who the winners are. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to get in on future draws. Alright guys, see you in the next video.